first midweek league race of the season. I'm going for a 10kp, let's have it. This is not the next thing I wanted to say. I got pain in the top of my right leg. Hello, I'm Nick. Welcome back to the channel. Today is the first of the Hertfordshire Midweek League series. Typically around sort of 10k, 6.2 miles, sometimes a bit shorter. It's all the local running clubs around Hertfordshire. Today we're in Stevenage for the first race, and it's Division 2 and Division 3 together. My club, Stevenage Valley Spartans, we're in Division 2 and we're looking to get promoted again back to Division 1. So just doing a bit of a warm-up now. Most people running around the track. I'm feeling a bit self-conscious, so I've just dipped off for a short time to record this footage. But in terms of the aims today, it is 1 year since I got my injury. I did one midweek league race last year, ran 37:48 or something, my second fastest 10k, and then didn't run again for months because of an injury I'd already sustained but just hadn't realised. And so a year on, I really can't believe that I'm in the sort of shape to say today I'm going for a 10k PB. And what that looks like, I don't know, but hopefully quicker than 37:27, which I set at St Albans Easter 10k last year. The trusty Garmin race predictor thinks I can do 37:09, so what I'm going to set out is around that pace, so 37:10 to 37:15, which is 5:59 a mile, 6 a minute miles at most, and then that's 3:43 to 3:44 a k. This one is a bit more uphill on the way out and more downhill on the way back, so I'm hoping if I can pick it up a bit on the way back, then there is a chance for a sub 37 today. I'm saying it out loud, I've got to believe it, in which case I'd need to run 5:57 a mile or 3:42 a k. So I'm going for it today. I've got to believe it. I was feeling a bit nervous earlier, but starting to feel a bit calmer now, and yeah, just gonna give it my best shot and see what happens. So yeah, I'm gonna switch over to point of view mode, get as much footage as I can, key points in the race, and yeah, wish me luck, I guess. So to take part in Midweek League, you have to be a member of a running club in Hertfordshire. I think there's some kind of association in terms of England and Flex you need to be associated with, and then you also get a race bib which you keep for the duration of the series. It's an opportunity to represent your club. There are point scorers depending on where you finish in the race, but ultimately it's about representing your club. Midweek League is for everyone, and the best thing is after each race there's a buffet, so looking forward to that in a bit. Warm up done, drill's done, stride's done, let's have it.
I know when to go.
Is there going to be
Might shoot me, yeah. Good luck, Spartans! Come on, Spartans! I know. It's the first midweek league race of the season. I'm going for a 10kp, let's have it.
On this course then?
Yep. Cheers, Danny.
Cheers, Danny.
This is not the next thing I wanted to say. I got pain in the top of my right leg and I was feeling it after about a mile in, carried on for another mile or so, and I was like, nah, this doesn't feel right, and I didn't want to run any further out and have to walk even further back, so I've just called it and yeah, saving myself for another day. But yeah, gutted because I really felt there was a PB in there for me tonight, but hey, this is what happens when you're pushing the boundaries. It's quite difficult to describe, but it's just right in here. I guess, yeah, kind of the hip joint, is it? Who knows? And yeah, I could just feel it coming on after about a mile, and then it really tightened and I could tell it was affecting my running stride, and it just felt uncomfortable, and it still feels uncomfortable walking, to be honest. So when it's like that, you know, don't carry on running on it, especially don't carry on running on it fast, and even just trying to run another 4 miles, even jogging it in, I don't think would have been a good idea. So we're walking back, going to encourage everyone in, and hopefully me making this decision will mean no long-lasting consequences. So this running game, 1 year since I got injured and here I am, but we'll stay positive, fingers crossed. I've caught whatever it is early, a bit of tightness maybe, and yeah, I'll be back out there before you know it. Yes, Mike, come on, keep it going, buddy. You're doing great, keep working. Last stretch now. Well done, Paul. Great running, well done.
Keep moving as you cross the line. Keep moving as you cross the line, please.
And I'm entering a wind tunnel, but also going to a physio. Managed to get an appointment. Yeah, just going now to see what they have to say, and I'll report back on the verdict. Hello. So back from physio. I've got a smile on my face, you can probably tell. It is good news. It is good news. So I have a grade 1 tear in my rectus femoris. Hopefully I haven't butchered that, which is kind of one of your quadricep muscles, so in the thigh area, and it's the only muscle that connects the hip and the knee joints. There you go. And so yeah, just feeling some pain in the top of that area. There's grade 1 tear, but what that really means is it's a muscle strain. So it's the least severe of those. I think you've got grade 1 to 4, something like that. Basically, I've done some tests in terms of comparing my left and my right leg, and this is in my right leg that I'm feeling the pain. And there is a bit of disparity in terms of kind of the force that I can apply, and also some of that pain that I'm feeling in my right leg, which is not, obviously not getting at all with my left leg. But yeah, we actually hopped on a treadmill and yeah, just did a bit of running, a bit of easy running, and then actually just built up the pace a little bit and just tested actually kind of, what sort of pain I was feeling at different points. I've been prescribed some exercises to do 3 times a week to build some strength. And yeah, it's going to just build up slowly with that, and then in the meantime I can still run, which is great. Only very easy running. We talked about how actually I've been doing a lot of zone 1 and zone 2 easy running, so I've got based on my heart rate, and it says yeah, if I stick to zone 1 or very low zone 2, it's going to do very little to actually aggravate the injury. And so yeah, if I keep it really easy on flat terrain, don't want to be doing any hills because that's going to cause greater stress. So probably a bit of treadmill running. Sadly, the treadmill, we know what we're getting on the treadmill in terms of elevation, and also just a little bit more comfort in terms of when you're hitting the ground, etc. So a bit softer, and yeah, all good. I'm also going to be dropping my mileage down a bit, so physio recommended sort of 20 to 30% over the next sort of 10 to 12 days before see them again for a follow-up. So that's probably going to take me down from say sort of 50 miles, 80k a week to something around like 35 to 40 miles. Not sure what that is in Cape. I'll put it up. I'm just pleased that I made that call to drop out at around sort of 2 miles, 3k, and that it isn't anything more severe. The physio did describe me as a very mature runner. I don't think he meant my age. I think he meant I was very sensible, and so a lot of people will just kind of leave it for a few days, or even just kind of race through something like that. Potentially obviously could get worse, or they might actually not be doing things that are going to help that recovery. So yeah, the fact that I've kind of made a good call there, I just swear by good physios, locally in Hertfordshire. I know a few, I'm blessed with them. So yeah, if you can get a good physio, then and you can afford it, because I appreciate it's just, these things don't come cheap, and sometimes yeah, it's difficult to outlay further money on these things when you're not expecting it. So I appreciate it's not always easy to do, but for me, I'm in a privileged position where I can make that call. And I literally got home and wanted to see what appointments were available and get something booked in as quick as I can, because otherwise I probably would have rested for a few days at least, which would have been fine. I wouldn't have been doing any kind of strengthening exercises unless I was kind of guessing at what would be best. And now I got that peace of mind that I know I'm fine to run. I'm actually still probably going to take a rest day tomorrow because I did a bit of running in the physio appointment, which I wasn't really expecting, and so I'm just going to be just take it a bit extra cautious and just give it another day to settle down, because he said you might be a bit sore from some of the kind of tests that we did. So yeah, just going to take it easy, but I know I can still run. And yeah, I'm always erring on the side of caution, and that's not always been how I've been. For many years I've talked about this in older videos of wanting to, every time I do park run, try and run a new PB and all that stuff. I've been there, I've done it, but I'm out the other side, and honestly it feels like a good place to be. I've just taken a bit of shelter because that wind was too much, but yeah, finally I just wanted to say thank you for all the kind of concern, the love, the support. The running community is absolutely amazing, and there were so many people as I was walking back on that run just saying, are you okay, etc., and just showing some concern. All my club mates as well asking after me. Like, I really do appreciate it, and I just love being part of this community. So yeah, so thank you everyone, and yeah, well done to everyone that turned out for the midweekly races. It was absolutely fantastic turnout. So yeah, congrats to everyone involved. And yeah, we continue on, and yeah, hopefully we'll be back at more midweekly races later in the season. But that is all for this one. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please do give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new and want to follow me on my journey, and I will see you on the next one. Cheers.